In these tough economic times, North Dakota is marching to a completely different beat. People here are celebrating not only the 60th anniversary of the discovery of oil here, but the biggest oil boom in the U.S. in decades. Here, wells are pumping more than 450,000 barrels a day, and that could soon catapult North Dakota to number 2, behind only Texas, in U.S. oil production.
We're talking about an oil discovery that's as big as the East Texas oil field is, 40 years ago. This is huge.
This is the Bakken, named after the family who owned the land. A vast sea of oil that lies 2 miles underground, stretching from parts of North Dakota, Montana, and into Canada. Oil trapped in extremely dense shale rock. This is an example of it. It's the shale rock, and it feels just like concrete. Oh my gosh. But it was only recently, with new technology, that they were able to crack it open. There it is, black gold. Very cool. I'm just gonna go put this into my car.
Okay, just fill her up.
But in the rush to strike it rich, small town North Dakota is bracing itself as it rides the ups and downs of life as a boomtown. Welcome to Williston, a hub of oil mania. In recent years, the population of this North Dakota town has nearly doubled to over 20,000.
It's on the scale of what happens in Las Vegas in terms of residential growth.
People from all over the country are flocking to the northwest corner of this state, lured by oil jobs with average salaries of $95,000 a year. But with big money, sometimes comes big risk.
We have some more details now on a fatal oil field accident that we first told you about last night.
The explosion happened just before 6 o'clock last night, just south of the Missouri River in McKenzie County.
We go through safety meetings every morning, but I mean, if you're standing right next to a piece of equipment when it blows up or something, you can't really prepare for that.
Still, for many, it's a chance worth taking. Fred Jones left behind a career in construction in Idaho.
Idaho's pretty dead. And it's all over. There's quite a few family members here that are working in the oil field because there's nothing else.
North Dakota boasts the lowest unemployment rate in the country at 3.5%. It seems oil companies here need all the help they can get. Tourists are sometimes recruited on the spot, at airports, restaurants, and, well, even during TV interviews. Is it cutthroat?
Sean could go out and get a $75,000 job, tomorrow.
Sean,
so
our
I hope you're paying him well.
Don't tell our cameraman that. Shh. With the influx of workers, Williston faces a housing shortage. Construction can't keep pace. Some folks are resorting to camping out wherever they can.
El Rancho front desk.
And hotels? You can forget about those.
I have 92 rooms, and they're all full.
So how long are you going to be full for?
Till the boom ends.
So oil companies have built temporary housing. Thousands of workers live in so-called man camps. Well, it's not exactly the Hilton, but it'll have to do. Yep, even our little TV crew couldn't get a hotel where lives depended on it, so we're staying in the man camp too. While the town may be swollen with oil workers, other jobs aren't being filled fast enough. So in just about every shop and fast food chain at any hour, you'll find this.
There you go. Thank you. Have a nice day. 3 cheeseburgers, 3 cheeseburgers.
Some restaurants are hiring foreign students to fill the gaps.
I didn't realize I needed to speak Spanish and Russian and Chinese to run a restaurant in Williston, North Dakota.
At one time, the McDonald's in town even dangled signing bonuses to attract new workers. So just how short-staffed are we here?
We're sitting about half of what we should have. We're right in the mid-40s somewhere, and we should be right around 100.
So you should be behind the counter right now.
Yeah, I should be back there.
But as more money and people pour into the area, so do more big city problems. Traffic jams are now routine, rents are sky high, and so is crime. And do you lock the doors at night?
Oh, absolutely. Now I do. I never did that for 30 years. And now my wife the other day said, hey, the door is locked.
What's more, others fear a way of life may be vanishing.
We had a magic place here that no one knew about.
Dan Kalisle's North Dakota farm has been in his family for over 100 years.
Our quality of life has deteriorated so greatly. It's the loss of our solitude. Oil that's been here 400 million years, 500 million years, we're going to get it all out today. And that's my concern.
Would you ever consider leaving this farm in North Dakota?
Not until now. Not until now. Now I think about it all the time.
Still, other landowners welcome the boom. Newly minted millionaires you're more likely to spot not in a Lexus, but on the back of a tractor.
I think probably the year we got married. I think my whole crop amounted to one pickup load of durum wheat.
Oh, no.
That was about it.
And she thought, wow, he's a keeper?
Yeah.
In lean times, Jack Swanchera and his wife Judy took extra jobs to make ends meet. On top of farming, he also drove a school bus for 30 years. Now, with oil wells on their land, the Swancheras are raking in royalty checks. What was that like when you actually opened up that envelope and saw that check there with all those zeros?
Couldn't believe it.
Really?
Couldn't believe it.
In shock?
In shock. Yeah.
All those years farming and then boom,
Yep.
one envelope.
Yep.
While it's today's boom that's changing the fortunes of the people of this town,
They were pioneers. They went out and they did what people said they couldn't do. And I feel like we're kind of in that same boat again.
for some, it's the past that's never felt more alive. In Williston, North Dakota, Patty Kim, Energy Now.